Hello guys, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be talking about methods to solve your ordinary differential equation. And in that, the first method we'll be studying is Euler's first order methods. It is basically what? Euler's first order method. In that, there are different variations. We'll be looking at all the variations. The first one is called forward Euler's method, and the second one is backward Euler's method. The third one is modified Euler's method, right? So let us understand one by one, sir. We'll try to do some previous year problems as well as examples for each of them. So let us see what is first one, that is forward Euler's method. Or by default you have to apply this method only, sir. If he is not saying forward, backward, implicit, explicit, Euler's method means this is the first method you should apply. It is called as forward Euler's method, or it is also called as explicit Euler's method. It is also called as what, sir? Explicit. Explicit Euler's method, right? Now let us try to understand it. And one thing we want to clear here is this, sir. In all the problems which you see, in all the problems which we are going to solve in this particular chapter, the question will be given to you like this. That is dy by dx is equal to, say, f of x comma y, and yx0 is equal to y0. Then they will ask you what? Then they will ask you yx, say x1 or xn is equal to dash, right? So they will ask what is yx value for some other particular value of x. Let me call it as, say, y1, x1 or y1, because we'll be changing the names. So let me not put anything here. They will ask you the value of y at some other x. We'll have to find that, right? This is the type of question they will ask you. They'll give you the first order differential equation, which is in the form of dy by dx equal to some function of x and y, and they will give you some initial condition like this, and they will ask you that. This is how the question is asked. Or they will change the variables and they will ask you like this: dy by dt is equal to f of t comma y, and y of, say, t naught is equal to y naught. Then they will ask you y of some t, some other t, what will happen to the y? That is what they'll ask you, right? They will ask you the solution. This is the first kind of problem you could expect. These are both same. The second, third kind of problem they can ask you is, they will ask stability, sir. They will ask stability of Euler method. And whenever they are asking stability, the question or the differential equation will be of this sort: dy by dx is equal to, say, lambda x or lambda y, right? Plus c can also be there. Or dy by dt is equal to some, you can call it as any lambda, any variable, sir, any variable into, say, y. Like this they will ask you, and they will ask you whether the Euler method which you are applying is stable or not, or for it to become stable, what is the minimum step size you should take, and they will ask you condition based on lambda. So let us try to understand. I will get back to all these things one by one, but one thing you have to understand is this will be the question given to you, and this will be asked to you, sir. This will be asked to you. So we know that when we solve a first order differential equation, say we are getting a solution. So this is the question given to you. Say, for example, he is given you dy by dx equal to some function of x comma y is given, and y of x0 is equal to y0 is given, right? So we will be directly plotting what, sir? We'll be directly plotting the solution, because we actually want, we cannot actually find the entire solution, but we can find what, sir? He's asking you, say, at some other x, say, let me call that as xn is equal to, what will be this? This is what he's asking, right? Now let us assume the solution will look like some curve, right? We don't know what it is, but say it is some curve like this. Some curve like this is there. Now pay very close attention, sir. And what is given to us? say this initial condition x naught is given. At this x naught, what is given to us, sir? This y naught is given to us, right? And say for some other xn, which is away from x naught, he is asking you what will be the value of y. So he is asking you this yn, right? If this is what is being asked, so see what will happen. Yes, so if this is what is asked, now see, sir, what is the algorithm which we are telling? Mainly focus on the algorithm that we are going to apply here. If you see the algorithm, we know the point here, right? We will just take, the curve will be like this. Somewhere here we know the point because it does not start from here. It is going on like this, but you know this information. Then what do you do, sir? See carefully what I am going to do here. I will try to draw a line like this. I will try to draw a tangent at this point. I'll try to draw what? A tangent at this particular points at this point, right? First, before even doing the tangent, let me do it like this. First, what will I do is, first I will divide this particular intervals. I will divide this thing into different kind of intervals. What are these intervals, sir? Say this is a 1, this is say is asking a 3. Then I will divide this into 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and then so on 2.93, right? What is the interval width I am taking, sir? Let the interval width be h, right? So what will be the x here? The x here will be x naught plus h. What will be the x here? That would be x naught plus 2h and so on. What will be this x here? X naught plus nh, right? Who is defining this h? We are only defining the h. So what is the value of h we are finding? H is called step. H is called step size. That's why in solving your partial order differential equation, we have single step method, multiple step methods, right? So Caesar, how do we find h? It is our wish. How many our intervals we can want, we can do it. In question, either he will specify the h, or if you want more exact solution, then your h should be as small as possible. So, see sir, can I write xn minus x naught divided by h is equal to, divided by n is equal to h. See, because this is x naught plus nh and this is x naught divided by n, I'll get this h. So, how many number of intervals you want to make, based on that you will get your value of h, right? Now you know the x value here. Listen carefully. Now you know the x value here. That means here also you know, here also you know, here also you know, here also, all these x values you know. All these x values you know. But do you know y values? No sir. We have to calculate the y values. We have to calculate the y values because this is what is my main motto here. Now, so see that to calculate the y value here, what I am trying to do, I am trying to draw a tangent here, sir. At this point, I am trying to draw a tangent like this. This is the tangent I am trying to draw. If I try to draw this tangent, right, and if your h is very small, whatever is the next point, that will definitely lie on this tangent. Similarly, again, what will I do? Again, at the next point, I will again draw a tangent. At the next point, what will I do, sir? I will again draw a tangent like this at this point. So that next coming point will lie on this. So by that way, I will be keeping on finding the next point, right? So look at the algorithm, very interesting it is. See what I am doing, sir. I am finding equation of tangent. At what point I am trying to find? At x naught, y naught. And do I know the slope at this point? Yes sir. You know that differentiation. So slope also is known. This is the point, and what is the slope at that point? Slope is equal to f of, it is actually dy by dx at x naught, y naught. Dy by dx at x naught, y naught, which is basically f x naught, y naught, right? That means what will be tangent, sir? What will be the equation of tangent? That is y minus y naught is equal to m. M is f x naught y naught into x minus x naught. This is what is your equation of tangent. Now see sir, this blue line is a tangent, and if you observe something, this point, if h is very small, this point is lying on the tangent, right? Therefore, to get y1, because we want to find yn, sir. To get y1, substitute x1 y1 in above tangent. x1 y1 in above tangent. If you do that, see what will you get? You will get it as y1 minus y0 is equal to x1 minus x0 into fx0 y0, right? But what is x1, sir? This is x1, this is x1, that is x naught plus h. So x naught plus h minus x naught will be what? H. So ultimately you will get your y1 is equal to y naught plus h into f x naught comma y naught, right? Say now you know the point. Now x1 y1 is known. Now what is known, sir? Now x1 y1 is known, right? Now again equation of tangent. Say at x1 y1 I am trying to find. What will be the equation of tangent, sir? What will be the slope at that point? The slope will change now. The slope will be dy by dx at x1 y1. But what is dy by dx given to us? That is fxy. So fx1 y1. So what will be the equation of tangent, sir? The equation of tangent will be looking like this. Y minus y1 is equal to m, that is slope, fx1 comma y1 into x minus x1, right? Now what we have to do to get the next y2, because if the tangent is this color, pink color tangent, this is a tangent, so the next point which is here, that is x2, will lie on this, because I want to find, we have somehow found y1. Next, if I want to find y2, and then so on, I have to go till yn. So next, to find y2, what I have to find? To get y2, put x2 y2 in above line. So if we do that, see sir, what will we get? We will get y2 minus y1 is equal to x2 minus x1 into f x1 comma y1. That means what will be your y2, sir? Your y2 will be y1 plus, what is the difference between x2 and x1? So this is the x2, this is x1, this is the width, sir. How much is the width? The width is h. So this will become h times f. This would be what? Can I write y1 as y1 only and x1 as x0 plus h? Yes, sir. Into y1, right? So now you can clearly find an iterative formula. If you want to do this n times, you can write it like this, sir. What will be your yn? Therefore, iterative formula, step by step formula, sir. That means iterative formula for, this is forward Euler's method. This is for what, sir? Forward Euler's method is, or this is also called as explicit Euler's method is what? Yn if you want. See sir, when you want y2, yn minus 1, yn minus 1, yn minus 1 plus, this will always be x2 minus x1, x3 minus x2, that is xn minus 1. The difference will always be h. So h times f. See sir, this is x naught plus h. So whenever you want this y2 here, this you got 1h. If I want y3, what will I get here sir? x2 y2 I'll get. If you want y3, I'll get what? y3 is equal to y2 plus h f x2 y2. So x2 means, can I write this as x naught plus n minus 1 h comma yn minus 1. This will be the iterative formula. Or if you want to remember, you can also write it like this: yn plus 1 is equal to yn. If it is n plus 1, it is n here. If it's n here, it is n minus n. Plus this h will remain as it is, and this is f of, that would be what sir? xn yn. xn yn, but what can I write xn as? x naught plus nh comma yn. This will be the formula. Either you can remember this, or you can remember this is the formula for what sir? This is the formula for your forward Euler's method, or simply Euler's method also you can apply this, right? If it is given in terms of t, then it will become t naught plus n delta t or h, right? So this is the formula for your forward Euler's method, right? So this is what we have discussed about the forward Euler's method. Say if I want to give you a small question on this, if they want to ask you a question, say the question is like this. The question he is asking is, this was asked in y dash is equal to, y dash means dy by dx is equal to minus y. Is giving it as minus y with initial conditions. With initial conditions, y0 is equal to 1. And what is he asking, sir? He is asking you to find y 0.04. 0.04 using what method? Using Euler's method. Using, this is actual pronunciation is Euler's, but we Indians call it as Euler's method. And is telling with a step size of h is equal to 0.01. This is what is asked, and this is what we have to find, sir. So to do this, see sir, what he simply told Euler method. If he is simply telling Euler's method, if nothing is specified, it's simply telling Euler's method, by default we will have to apply what? We will have to apply forward Euler's method only, right? So this is given to you, so write solution. First of all, what is your fx comma y? Your fx comma y is minus y, right? What is your x0? x0 is 0. What is your y0? y0 is 1. What is your h? That is 0.01, right? Now see sir, what will be your y1? That should be y0 plus f plus h x0 y0. So see sir, what will this become? Your y0 is 1 plus h is 0.01 into fx naught y naught. You put this y naught in this, so this will become what? This will become minus 1. So this will become how much, sir? This will basically become 1 minus 0.01. This will become 0.99. It will become 0.99. Now what do you have your x1? Now what is your x1, sir? When x1 is 0.01, because x1 is x naught plus h. And then what did you get your y1 as? Your y1 as 0.99. Now let us go with the x2, sir. That is, if you want to find y2, your y2 should be what? y1 plus h times f x1 y1. That should be how much? What is the y1 value you got? 0.99 plus what is the value of h? That is 0.01 into what is the value of f x1 y1. So you have to put y1 here. So it will become minus y1. So it will become minus 0.99. So see sir, what will this become? 0.99 minus 0.01 into 0.99. that will become 0.9801, right? What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is when x2 is equal to, the meaning is when x2 is equal to 0.02, your y2 is how much? That is 0.9801, right? Now I have to find y3, sir. See, y3 will be equal to what? Y3 will be y2 plus h f x2 y2. So what is the y2 value? 0.9801 plus what is the h value, sir? The h value is 0.01. And what is the value of y2f? x2 y2 is basically minus y2. What is the minus y2, sir? Minus y2 is minus 0.9801. So this will become how much? See, 0.9801 minus 0.01 into 0.9801. That would be equal to 0.970299. So I can write it as say 299 only will write. This is y3. What is the meaning of this y3? The meaning of this y3 is when x3 is equal to 0.03, you got your y3 as 0.970299, right? But you want y 0.04. That means one more step I have to find, that is y4 I have to find. So see, sir, what will be y4? Your y4 will be equal to y3 plus f h x3 y3. That is equal to what, sir? Basically, what is the y3 you got? Can I approximately write it as? 0.9703? Yes, sir, you can write. So 0.9703 plus what is the value of h? That is 0.01 into this is minus y3. What is minus y3? 0.9703. 0.9703. That is basically equal to how much? That should be equal to 0.9703 minus 0.01 into 0.9703. That should be 0.960597, right? So the answer should be what? I can say finally that when x is equal to 0.04, what is your y? That is 0.960. Can I write 597 as 6? Yes, roughly you can write it like this. So this should be the answer. So this is what is a question, sir. If you directly solve this, see what will you get, right? This is using numerical method. If I try to directly solve it, direct solution, we will see what is the error. If you do this solution directly, we know how to solve this. The dy by dx is equal to minus y. That means, can I write dy by y is equal to minus dx? Yes, sir. Integrate. You will get ln y is equal to minus x plus c. So y will be equal to some c1 into e power minus x. But what is the initial condition given to you? Initial condition is y of 0 is equal to 1. Initial condition is y of 0 is equal to 1, which implies 1 is equal to c1 into e power minus 0, which implies what is the value of c1, sir? That is 1. So what is the exact solution which we have got? The exact solution is y is equal to e power minus x. Now if you want y of 0.04, see, sir, how much you get? 0.04 if you substitute. If you will get it as directly e power minus 0.04, you will get it as 0.9607, 0.9607. So if you see 0.960 till 3 decimal accuracy we got, sir. If you reduce the h much smaller, then the error will be very much negligible. What is the error, sir? What is the error? Error is equal to, if I want to write the error, that is exact value. Actual value you can write, exact value minus calculated value. Calculated value, we'll put a modulus. So that will become, say, 0.960. If I tell you the exact value, 96789 is there, sir. So I can write it as 8 minus, I can write it as 0.9606. So what is the error which you are getting? There is 0.0002. 0.0002. So it would be how much, sir? It will be 0.02% error. 0.02% error that will be there. So very simple method this is. You have to just remember this. Yn is equal to yn minus 1 plus h into xn minus 1 yn minus 1. Or yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into fxn yn. This is how you solve a problem based on this. Now let us take a previous year problem and try to do it. Let us take a previous year question and try to do that. See, sir, the question is asked like this. The question he is saying is, consider the equation du by dt. He is telling consider the equation du by dt. In previous year questions, he will change the variables, sir. Equal to 3t square plus 1. It is how much? 3t square plus 1. With initial, with u0 at t0. He is giving the initial condition with u0 when t0. Okay, very good, sir. And he is telling what? The numerical is solved using forward Euler's method with delta t is equal to 2. He is telling delta t, that is step size, is equal to 2 and forward Euler's method is used. What is used, sir? Forward Euler's method. Forward Euler's method is used. Okay. Then he is telling the absolute error in the solution at the end of first step. He is asking you absolute error, sir. He is asking you error. Absolute error at the end of first step. Right? He is asking this. So see, sir, if we have solved this using forward Euler's method, we will get certain answer, and directly if we solve, we will get some other answer. He is asking you the error between them. And h value, delta t is basically h, sir. So see, what is he giving us? First step means we have to do only one iteration. That is, what is your f t comma say u? That is basically what, sir? 3t square plus 1. What is your t0? T0 is 0. What is your u0? That is also 0. What is your delta t? That is basically 2. So what will be your u1, sir? u1 will be u0 plus delta t into f t0 u0. So see, sir, what will be this? 0 plus 2 times, you have to substitute this here, sir. You have to substitute this here. So see, what will you get? T, what is the value of t, sir? We have to put t0. If you put t0 in this, 3t0 square plus 1. So this will become 1, because this will actually, what will become, sir? Write more clearly, 3 into t0 square plus 1. So that is how much equal to, that is what you are getting equal to 2, sir. You are getting this equal to 2. Now if you do the exact solution, let us do, this is numerical solutions. This is your numerical solution. If I do the exact solution, see what will be the exact solution, because I want to find error. Exact solution, if I want to find, variable separable, we can apply du is equal to 3t square plus 1 into dt. Then integrate. So what will you get? U is equal to Integration of 3t square is t cube plus t plus c. But what is the initial condition? Initial condition is 0 is equal to 0 cube plus 0 plus c, which implies c is equal to 0. Therefore, finally, what is your u of t? T cube plus t, right? But I want what, sir? I want u2 because after first step. So if you put u2, that will be equal to 2 cube plus 2, that is equal to 10. 8 plus 2, 10. Now see, sir, what is the error? This is the exact answer. The error, if you want to find, absolute error, that too. Absolute. If you want to find absolute error, that would be equal to modulus of 10 minus 2, that should be equal to 8. Right? So this is a large error because your step size is what, sir? Your step size is very high. That's why you got this much big errors. Right? So this is how you have to apply your forward Euler's method, and these are some example problems on this. Right? Now let us see if I can give you another question, sir. See, there is one more question, sir. Look at that question. This is also a previous year question. This was asked in EC 2010 2 marks. This question is saying, consider the differential equation dy of x divided by dx is equal to dy of x by d of x minus y of x is equal to x. With initial condition, he is giving you, this was a 2 marks question, sir. Initial condition is given as y0, y of 0 is equal to 0. And using Euler's first order method, he is telling it to solve with Euler's first order method. He is simply saying Euler's first order method. Okay. By default, you have to understand Euler's first order method means Euler's forward Euler's method only we have to take. I will tell you what is the meaning of order there. And with a step size of 0.1, that is, let us take it as h is equal to 0.1. What we have to find, sir? He is asking you the value of y 0.3 is equal to dash. This is what he is asking us. So let us do this, sir. How do we do this? If you write the given data, what is your dy by dx, sir? The dy by dx is basically x plus y. That means what is your f of x comma y? That is x plus y. And what is your x0? Initial condition, if you see, x0 is 0, y0 is equal to 0. What is the step size h? 0.1. Right? Now let us find what, sir? We have to find for x is equal to 0.3. We have to find what will be y. So let us do it. We just have to find y1, sir, first. Y1 will be equal to what? Y0 plus h into fx0 comma y0. That should be equal to what, sir? What is y0? Y0 value is 0. Plus what is the value of h? 0.1. What is the value of x0 plus y0? Because f x0 y0 is x0 plus y0. That is basically 0 plus 0. That would become 0. Right? What is the meaning of this? This meaning is when x1 is equal to 0.1, what is your y1? That is equal to 0. Now, let us do for y2, sir. y2 is equal to what? That will become y1 plus h f x1 y1. So, what is your y1 we got? 0. Plus what is the h value, sir? 0.1. And what is the value of x1 plus y1? x1 plus y1 is, because x1 plus y1 we are doing because f of x1 y1 is x1 plus y1. That will become 0.1 plus 1. 0.1 plus 0. That should be equal to 0.01. Right? What is the meaning of this? The meaning is when x2 is equal to 0.0, your y2 is equal to 0.01, right? But I want when x is equal to 0.3. So one more step I have to do. See, sir, what is the one more step? Y3 I have to do, sir. Y3 is equal to, what is the formula? Y2 plus h into f x2 y2. So what will be your y2, sir? 0.01 plus what is the value of h? 0.1 plus x2 plus y2 is how much, sir? That is into, because h into x2 plus y2. If x2 y2 is x2 plus y2, x2 is 0.2 plus 0.01. So when you calculate this, these are what will you be getting? You will be getting it as 0.01 plus 0.1 into 0.21. You will getting it as 0.031. This should be your answer, sir. Because y3 is this. The meaning of y3 being this is what? When x3 is equal to, 0.3, your y3 you are getting it as 0.031, right? So these are the questions that can be asked, sir. This is what we have studied about your Euler's first order method or forward Euler's method or explicit Euler's method, sir, right? So let me stop this class here and continue with the lecture in the next class. Thank you, sir. So that was the lecture, sir. I hope you enjoyed the lecture and gained some knowledge. For more content like this, please subscribe to our channel Octomy and also like and share it with your friends. And if you have any valuable feedback or doubts, you can always write down in the comments. And to watch my entire playlist and the full course, please enroll with us. Thank you, sir.